Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, this week, 3 more days. Thursday is opening day for the Yanks. Yankee home opener, the San Francisco Giants. Looking at the weather, of course, we're in the Catskills here, but still wearing my winter coat to be expected. Anyway, home opener, I'm very fired up. April 30th, I think start, was it 1:30, San Francisco Giants, really fired up. As I said in, I think my last video or the one before that, that I'm going to be sprinkling in some sports stuff too. It's not just politics and all the other stuff I do. So anyway, we're down to the final four. Here's my bracket. All right. Really didn't have a rooting interest in the tournament. I don't even like the teams. The Final Four is San Diego State, two Florida teams, by the way. So it's San Diego State, Florida, Atlantic, Miami, and UConn. So it's been a really good tournament. Again, I'm just enjoying good basketball. I don't really care about the teams. I'm not really a huge college fan, but I do try to watch the tournament. And my Nets lost again last night after an incredible victory against the Miami Heat on Saturday, which was great. They came back after a 5-game losing streak. Then they play the Magic the following day and they lose. But they're still in pretty good shape. They're in that 6th seed, right? So the record is 40-35 with 7 games to go. So as I said, I'm going to be sprinkling some sports stuff. I hope people like that. So another thing I want to inform you, my videos have been getting taken down. I'm not sure if they're being taken down or blocked, but I'm definitely getting all these copyright claims. In fact, more than half of my videos, and they don't even tell you. Like, what is it? Like, copyright claim. I didn't even know, by the way. I just looked and I'm seeing all my videos. I'm like, wait a minute, copyright claim. And I'm wondering for what? Was it because I put my phone up with the Joe Rogan show, or I showing Joe Rogan clips? Is that what it is? I've never had a problem before. Is this a sort of a new Spotify thing? I don't think it's that. I believe it's the intro. So my intro to all my videos, I have a couple of them, but one of them is Eddie Van Halen's Unchained. I have the isolated track. So I really didn't think there was going to be an issue. And by the way, I play it myself. Even just playing it, you'll get a strike. It's for some bands, and I guess Van Halen's one of them. There are a lot of bands like the Eagles and Black Sabbath, even like a ton of bands are really, really picky, and I think it's fucking stupid. I mean, you're basically celebrating the song, and it's dumb, and no one buys music anymore anyway. It's so stupid, and it's old. You're like, hey, maybe someone hears it, like, oh my god, Eddie Van Halen, Unchained. I remember that song. I was in high school when this came out. I want to, maybe I'll buy the. I don't know, if anyone buys music, but I don't know, I'll buy a CD or an album. Anyway, it's very, very stupid. So from here on in, no Eddie Van Halen Unchained. I have a little acoustic piece that is actually free. There is no copyright issue with that. So from here on in, that little acoustic thing you heard. So there you go. What else is going on? Sadly, another school shooting. Come on, man, in Tennessee. I think 3 children and the shooter is dead. I'll go back to that in another video. But right, it's almost like if not a daily basis, like a weekly thing or at least a monthly thing, a school shooting. It's really, really sick. We have a huge, huge problem with this. And again, another video, I'll address all those issues. NRA sucks, literally killing people if you want to look at it that way. So, by the way, I'm pro Second Amendment. I'm not going to get into it here. Pro Second Amendment. I think I'm totally for guns and hunting and all that. But it's just obvious, like assault weapons, come on. And obviously being licensed, like, come on, kind of like a driver's license. You get a gun, you need to know how to use the fucking thing, right? Like, you don't just buy a gun and you're able to use it. It takes a shit ton of practice. You purchase a firearm, a rifle or whatever, and you have to get licensed, like your driver's license, right? A pilot's license. And then there's a whole thing with mentally ill. They're always claiming mentally. We don't have a gun problem. We have a mental health problem. Like, no, we got both. We have a gun problem and a mental health problem. So anyway, more to come on that. Trump's imminent arrest. In fact, that was the last video. There was a whole issue with that AI, and even in the clip there, I have Trump being arrested. That's an AI thing. No, it's funny. Some people were fooled by that. They thought, like, oh my God, he got arrested. Like, it's so obvious to me that that was a AI generated thing. You could see it, that uncanny valley. Like, it looked really cool. I thought it was well done, but there's no way I was thinking that's a real video picture. Anyway, so there's that. And that's some scary stuff. I'll be getting into AI and all that and what the future is. Are we going to even be able to tell with all these deep fakes doing your voice and video? You could have Biden saying anything, right? Hey, I'm a pedophile. You could take their voice. Joe Rogan talks about it all the time, and how Joe Rogan has thousands of hours. He could form any sentence with all the words almost in the English language, blah, blah, blah. So that's very frightening. I was really, really into the simulation hypothesis, the simulation theory book I read many years ago, not many years ago, but 5 years ago, Nick Bostrom on superintelligence. I was deeply into that. I had an experience with this. I was kind of obsessed for a while. Now I'm sort of coming back. Like, are we living in a simulation? Like, people have serious conversations about that now. If you talked like this like 15 years ago, they'd say, "What are you, insane?" Or, you saw it like on Star Trek and many science fiction books and all that. But now that we see technology, it's super possible, and it looks like it's inevitable if we don't kill ourselves in a nuclear war or something. So there you go. Let's see what happens with Trump. I'll definitely pop on here when there's an arrest. If there's one, I'm even like, what's going on? So I'm hearing the end of the day or maybe this week. Who knows? And by the way, Trump spread that rumor last week. He heard a rumor, and he's the one who spread, like, I'm being arrested today or Tuesday or something. Okay. I think that's it for now. More to come. I have to change my intro. More sports. Some sports sprinkled in here and there. And the gun issue, AI, Trump's arrest. More to come. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk.